Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. This video, I'm going to go over some UFC fights for Saturday, October 9th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the fights. We're going to be looking at the main event and co-main event for UFC Fight Night Dern versus Rodriguez. So I'm going to look at these two fights right here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers. The way that it's structured is the event name and Gematria right here. The stadium, city, states, class of the fight. Here's one fighter, their name, Gematria, birthday, to and from, their fight record, any type of win or losing streak, and specifically their UFC record. In the middle is the head-to-head Gematria, and then at the bottom is another fighter, his name, Gematria, to and from his birthday, fight record, any type of win or lose streak, and his UFC record. So for the co-main event, we're going to look at Brown versus Gooden. Gooden. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Gooden. Maybe it's Gooden. 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 It's a welterweight fight. First thing I want to start off with is UFC Fight Night Dern versus Rodriguez. Sums to 163. 163 is the 38th prime number. The night of this fight, the night of this event, takes place on the third day of the 8th month for the Hebrew religious, like 38. 163, the 38th prime number. UFC Fight Night Dern versus Rodriguez, 163, the 38th prime number, third day of the 8th month. It's a day with 93 date numerology on the Hebrew religious, and it's 93 days since Randy Brown's last birthday. And we'll start with Randy Brown, and then we'll go with Jared Gooden. So for Randy Brown to win this fight, he could pick up his 14th win for his career. 14 sums to 40. And this day will have 40 date numerology on the Gregorian. It will also be a fight between Brown versus Gooden, which sums to 173. And 173 is the 40th prime number. Randy Brown could become 14-4 for a fight record in his career with the win. 144 date numerology on the Hebrew civil. And speaking of 40 again, 40 sums to 84, and he could become 14-4 as well as 8-4 for a UFC record to go with. So 8-4, 84, 14-4, 14 sums to 40, 40 sums to 84, 144 date numerology on the Hebrew civil. Brown versus Gooden, 173, the 40th prime. It also sums to 178, and Jared could become 18-7 for a fight record in his career with a loss. 18-7 is just an anagram of 178. And those would be the numbers I would say are for Randy Brown to win this fight. And the numbers for Jared Gooden to win this fight would be the 40 number, similar number, 40. Jared, he can get his 19th win for his career. 19 sums to 40. It also sums to 86 and 130. And this fight is taking place in Las Vegas, 86 and 130. And then he would become 19-6 for a fight record in his career. And 196 has a square root of 14. 14 sums to 40, 19 sums to 40. He could become 19-6. Excuse me. He would get his second win in a row for his career as he becomes 2-2, like 22 for a UFC record, 2-2. And those would be the numbers for Jared, is what I would is what I would say. I'm sure there's some other stuff here too as well, but that's just what I have for right now. Just a quick look at it, give you both sides. Let me see what else. If there's anything that jumps out. It being his 25th fight, 60 date numerology on the Gregorian, 60 sums to 25 and 97, 97, the 25th prime number. Maybe that's something in his favor. Yeah, I think that's about it for right now. Let's move on to the main event. So just to go over one more time, 14-4 versus the 19-6. Got the 8-4 here, but second win in a row could become 2-2 for a UFC record. So Mackenzie Dern versus Marina Rodriguez. We got Dern versus Rodriguez. UFC Fight Night, Dern versus Rodriguez, sums to 163, the 38th prime number. Third day, the 8th month on the Hebrew religious, like 38. Marina Rodriguez, 163 days since her birthday, and she can get her 15th win for her career. 15 sums to 38. There's also 15 date numerology on the Gregorian as well. Mackenzie Dern, it's the 200th day of her current age. Dern versus Rodriguez, it sums to 200. The number 200 sums to 138. And this is the 13th fight for Mackenzie, her 8th UFC fight. Marina Rodriguez could be in her 18th fight and get a third win in a row. 18-3, 13-8, 138, 18-3 anagrams of each other. But one thing that I also missed, Mackenzie Dern, she could become 6-2 for a UFC record with the loss. 62 goes along with the 38 thing. But I didn't see anything for the 121 or the 11-2 for Mackenzie Dern. I don't know. She might be live for an upset, Mackenzie here. She might go down. Maybe, I don't know. Numbers in her favor. I mean, Marina can sit on 14 wins. 14 sums to 40. We talked about that number in the other fight. The 4-2-2, I didn't really see anything. 14-2-2. If it's one thing you can look towards is Mackenzie Dern. She sums to 128. And Marina Rodriguez, it's her 18th fight, and she can end her 2-fight win streak. 18-2, 18-2. Mackenzie Dern, 128. 18-2, 128, just anagrams of each other. And it will be the 210th day on the Hebrew religious, 210. 20th triangular number. Mackenzie Dern, she could become 7-1 for a UFC record. 71 is the 20th prime number. 20th prime. To get her 5th win in a row. If she gets her 5th win in a row, she would end her 2-fight win streak. 5-2-2-5. We know 60 date numerology sums to 25. 5-2-2-5. Also 97, the 25th prime. Maybe it's a 2-5 thing. She gets her 5th win in a row. She ends her 2-fight win streak. Her 18th fight ends her 2-fight win streak. 18-2. Mackenzie Dern, 128. 18-2, 128 anagrams of each other. I actually talk about those two numbers, 18, 182, and 128. I talk about a lot, obsessively, ad nauseum with the Gabby Batito case. Maybe it's a Gabby connection for Mackenzie Dern. I think that's about it. So to kind of recap here, Marina is live for the upset. 163 days from her birthday. Get her 15th win. 15 sums to 38. Third day of the 8th month on the Hebrew, like 38. 163 the 38th prime. 62 sums to 38. Mackenzie Dern could become 6-2 with a loss. This is UFC Fight Night Derns versus Rodriguez, which sums to 163. But then on the flip side, we can piece some things together here for Mackenzie. The 71, the 20th prime number, 210th day of the Hebrew Religious, the 20th triangular number. She can sit on that 14, 14 sums to 40, 40 date numerology. 18th fight, ends her 2-fight win streak. Mackenzie Dern, 128, 128, 18-2, anagrams of each other. She gets her 5th win in a row. She ends her 2-fight win streak like 2-5, 25, 60 date numerology, 97 to 25th prime, as well as it sums to 25 and 38. So that's what I have for right now. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your picks. Definitely add more to it if need be. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support.